Prologue. On the seasons of a human heart. There are seasons in the world, and there are seasons in the human heart, though we seldom recognize them until one ends and another begins. For the heart, too, has its summers of certainty, when everything blooms without effort, its monsoons of longing, when memories swell like clouds waiting to break, its winters of quiet fatigue, when the soul learns the weight of its own silence, and its springs, those rare, blessed springs, when life asks us softly whether we wish to begin again. But unlike the seasons of the world, the seasons of the heart do not follow order. They arrive unannounced, stay as long as they please, and depart only when they have taught what they came to teach. Every person, at least once in their lifetime, encounters a moment when the heart season changes without warning, not with thunder, not with revelation, but with a single startling clarity. You have outgrown who you have been. Such moments are seldom dramatic. They come quietly in a half-forgotten morning, in an ordinary conversation, in a breath that suddenly feels too shallow for the life we are carrying. And when such a moment arrives, one must either turn away and continue sleepwalking through the familiar, or one must listen. For the heart is ancient, and it speaks in ways our minds often ignore. Rohan did not know it then, but his heart had been calling to him long before he ever stepped into the garden that would alter his life. He had lived many seasons, some of warmth, some of ache, without understanding that the ache was not punishment, but invitation. Nandita, too, carried her own seasons, years of quiet yearning, of shrinking her brilliance to fit into smaller frames, of letting her art live in the fragile corners of her days. Both sought meaning without knowing they were seeking. Both waited without knowing they were waiting. And life, patient as the moon, waited with them. For there comes a time when two journeys long, winding, imperfect, arrive at the edge of the same truth. That becoming is less about discovering who we are and more about releasing who we are not. What follows in these pages is not a story of miracles, nor of perfect awakenings, nor of grand choices. It is the story of two hearts learning the quiet courage of stepping into their own seasons and finding that growth, when shared, becomes grace.